Hi tubers, kichao.com. Just had my lunch. Hope I don't have anything caught in my teeth. I drank a glass of water. I think that should take care of it. Tubers, I'm still under the subject of the art of civilized conversation. We all should agree that without conversation, we might as well be animals. So we've gone through a few steps: joining a conversation, opening lines and small talk, and sabotaging small talk. And all this is in the book The Art of Civilized Conversation by Margaret Shepard and Sharon Helgen. And now we're going to go to a new subtitle: How to Avoid Boorish Remarks. Like, yuck, how can you eat that food? Number 2, why isn't your husband here? Number 3, who's looking after your baby? If you choose your opening lines carefully and avoid remarks that are true conversation killers, you can probably find something in common with just about everyone you meet and have fun doing it. Once you've made your initial connection and navigated the safe terrain of small talk, you can move into the sweet spot of social life, the heart of artful conversation. To avoid the awkwardness that arises from having to backtrack to a more formal footing, follow the logical progression of a conversation. So a conversation has a progression. It has an opening, and then it has the progression, and then how to say goodbye. So we're going to start with step number 1, initial courtesies, which means hello, how are you? For example, opening lines and small talk. You might say something like, hi, I'm Carrie. Haven't I seen you in the CS Towers elevator? Number 2, an exchange of facts. You can say something like, yes, I work for the shoe business on the 18th floor. Number 3, opinions about those facts. You must have a great view of the new building going up across the street. Step number 4, feelings about the facts. You can say something like, actually, I'm really steamed that I won't be able to see the lake anymore. So these are 4 steps, and you cannot proceed to step number 4 before you go to initial courtesies. They have to go in the progression. That's why they call it progression. So if you proceed right to step number 3, which is opinions, without gleaning any information ahead of time about the facts at hand, you will sound preachy and close-minded. If you pronounce judgment on something without offering the listener anything more useful than one word such as shocking or amazing to describe your feelings, you'll sound shallow and overwrought. In the same vein, if you rush right into display of your feelings without bothering to build the framework of a relationship in these first 3 steps, why should anyone care? So never show your feelings of a subject that you want to talk about without having to say, oh, how you doing? Then you might also want to go to number 2, which is opinions about the facts. You can't intermingle them. Tubers, you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is number 1, initial courtesies. Number 2, an exchange of facts. Number 3, opinions about those facts. Then number 4, feelings about the facts. So your feelings will always come last. So I'm gonna make my next video stay on track. How to stay on track on a good conversation. See you in a little bit. I'll make the next video in like 5-10 minutes. Kichao.com.